Shalom Aleichem, everyone. We're continuing in Hachzek's learning of the Pele Yoetz. Today is day number 24. And he says like this, V'zeh klal gadol, this is a great principle. Ki yeriv bein anashim ay bein ish le'ishtay. When there is an argument between people, or specifically in our case between a husband and a wife, and one of them is the one that has begun this argument. And they went out of the boundaries of what is considered appropriate, and they opened up their big mouth without watching the things that they said. And they could have said very hurtful things. You, the other one that has been on the receiving end, you're the punching bag of this person and his anger and the harsh words. You are best off, says the Pele Yoetz, controlling yourself, even though that it's natural that you want to respond, you want to defend yourself, but your best bet is keep your mouth closed at this point. Do not respond b'shas kaisa when your spouse is angry. Mitoiv ad ra, whether good or bad, just leave it alone right now. Eliyamtin ad yaver zam, rather you should wait until his anger has disappeared, has passed over. V'acha aver yoim, and after a day has passed, or yomayim, maybe even 2 days, az yechichenu al panav, then you could rebuke him to his face. B'shalom, with peacefulness, ubemishor, and justly, ubelashon rak, and you should do it in a soft-mannered way. Speak gently and softly. V'yoymelo, tell him, Madua kachas, he said, why did you do that? Ma pishi machatasi, what, did I do something so wrong? Ki delachta acharai, that you got angry with me. V'ka'asti alai, and you were enraged with me. Gam kas alei chamas v'chapi, I didn't even do anything and you're getting so upset with me. Hayeti be'eni Hashem, is this really good in the eyes of Hashem, what you have done? And similarly, such nice, kind words that you say. You don't respond, you don't get defensive, you don't go on the attack. You don't start arguing with them in the moment. You wait till it blows over, as they say. And then when everything is calm, and he's no longer angry, he's not heated up anymore. Again, goes both ways, either the husband to the wife or the wife to the husband. Then you ask him gently, why? Do I deserve to be treated like that? Am I such a bad, did I do something so wrong? What's going on over here? Do you think that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to be pleased with the way that we are dealing with each other? If someone does this, it shows that they love peace and they're chasing after peace. There will be peace in their portion, and there will be shalva, there will be respite and tranquility in his palace. These are the people that are giving sustenance or kiyum, existence to the world. Rabbi saying, like Chazal say, al pasuk, toila eretz ha-blima, the earth is held on blima. What is blima? Sha'oila miskayim al misha boilem piv. The world exists on those that keep their mouths shut. B'shas meriva, at the time of an argument. Ki bazeh yeh ha-machlekes akar she'eino meilid, and that way, a machlekes, an argument that has not yet begun, is going to be removed completely. Says the Pele Yoetz, let me give you a tremendous piece of advice when it comes to arguing with your spouse. Don't argue. If they're getting upset and they're getting hot-headed and they're saying things that are not nice and they might even be hurtful, the natural thing for you to do is to defend yourself, to engage in the argument, but you have nothing to gain, only to lose, and therefore just wait till everything blows over. Just have to train yourself to be okay for that next 24 hours. And then when he's calm and then when she's calm, then you can have an intelligent conversation. But however, a woman who has fallen into her lot, her portion, a very bad and uncouth and unruly type of a husband, Maku Makalel, if God forbid he hits and he curses, Doires Uboyel, he's very forceful in having relations with her, to Kabel Aleha Din Shemaim, she should accept upon herself the judgment that she has received, the Min HaShemaim, from the heavens. Now we'll have to see if this is going to apply 100% in our generation as well. She should just bear the burden and use it as a way to be mechaper, to purify herself and to atone for any sins that she might have on her nefesh, on her soul. It's better to get reward in the world to come for dealing with all she had to endure in this world than to get it here in this world. The Eishes Chayo, a woman of valor, Isha Maskelis, a wise woman, she will never reveal the lowly nature of her husband, lebrios, to anybody else. Meaning, whatever he does to her and he treats her in such a way, she doesn't tell anybody how she's being treated. Her voice will not be heard. So she should not embarrass her husband. He shouldn't come to hate her even more. That she revealed his shame, that he's a wild man and he has no patience and he gets angry and he doesn't treat his wife in the right way. Then his anger is going to begin smoking. And his rage is going to be burning inside of him. And unfortunately, this guy that you can't trust, her husband, he'll hit her even more. All the more so, don't call mommy and tell her how your husband is treating you, or your father, or your sister. Don't tell them anything about all the bad things that this guy is putting you through. What gain do you have that your mother, your father, and your sister are going to be in pain right now? It's an emotional pain that they're going to have for you. Furthermore, when the fire is going to be boiling inside of them, because of the pain that you yourself, the wife, are going through. And they're going to come out to battle and fight your husband. They're going to make an argument and a battle with him until the flames of machlekes, of fighting, are going to go up. This woman will bear her sin. She's going to have to eat what she created in this world. The fact that she went and she told mommy and daddy, and now they're angry with her husband, and it's creating tremendous friction. The husband, there's going to be results. The results are the husband's going to be even more upset. Should they senu me by the, he's going to hate her even more. He's going to do even worse things to her. Until she reveals to him that she feels sorry and she feels bad of what she did, that she ended up going and telling things to her parents and so on and so forth. Now this is a very difficult paragraph in the Pele Yoetz, because we live in a world where there's a lot of mindfulness and there's a lot of education that is going on about husbands that are totally mistreating their wives. Domestic violence and the like is unacceptable, totally inappropriate. And therefore, if a woman is chas v'chilui getting hit by her husband, or being cursed out by her husband, or being threatened by her husband, she doesn't delay. She goes to someone that she trusts, a rabbi, a mentor, a rav, a rebbitzin, someone that she trusts, and she must confide immediately. And they have to get help to make sure that they protect this woman. The Pele Yoetz is a different generation, and the husbands and wives were interacting differently back then. He's certainly not condoning domestic violence, and he doesn't agree that a woman should become a shmat and destroyed and ripped to shreds and stepped on and stamped on. He doesn't believe in that. He believes that in those olden days there was a different strength and a koyach that people had, And that a woman, just like we said before, the man should be able to recognize, even if he has a bad wife, it's all coming as like a tikkun. It's coming to cleanse him and make him greater. So too, if a woman has an unruly husband, it's coming to make her better as well. But if that itself it crosses lines and is out of bounds and is doing things that are totally inappropriate, then yes, of course, today, and I would even venture to say in the days of the Pele Yoetz, you cannot keep these things to yourself. You need to work it out. You need to go to your Moed Asa, to your guide, to your mentor, to your Rav, to your Rabbi, to your Rebbe, and whoever you speak to, and make sure that you settle things so that chas v'chalila, that nothing that is overboard and dangerous and fatal could happen in the world of domestic violence in our times, in our generation. Have a wonderful day.